What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and here we are here to wrap up and review the 2022 Romania Pro Prejudging, where it's a battle between Behrooz Tabani and Brett Wilkin for that first position and the last Mr. Olympia qualification spot. And as many are saying, it is a close battle. This video is actually posted up by Brett Wilkin himself. And, the angle obviously gives the advantage to Behrooz Tabani. But we get to see some photos where Brett's got the slight advantage as well, just in terms of which side it's from. Now that back double bicep looks very impressive. Those glutes are etched out on Brett Wilkin. They're still hard from Behrooz Tabani and more developed from Behrooz. But yeah, very, very impressive top two of this contest. And it seems to be a clear top two in the judges' eyes, at least, that's for sure. As you can see on that one, you can't see the full pose there by Behrooz, but Brett looks fantastic on that side tricep, which is a trademark pose for him. And as we go through these, we are going to give you guys a few of the other top names as well, but mostly we're going to be breaking down these top two. We've got some high quality photos for you guys coming as well, but I wanted to show this different footage that we could show from slightly the side of the stage here. Now we've got Behrooz Tabani, got some really good photos of him. As you can see, the midsection is in, it's there. The waist is very, very small, and I prefer that over anything. But it doesn't have the thick, dense, etched out abs that Brett Wilkin has. And for those who are wondering if Behrooz was going to be in condition, he certainly is. Now, this was the wild card of the show. Now, this is, his name is escaping me right now. I believe it's Liang Yan, something along those lines. He looked fantastic. I mean, he does have that gyno issue, as you can see on the screen right now. But when he first came out, I thought, he's going to be contending with Brett for the win. And I was super wrong, because he was on the outside of the first call out and he's on the outside of the second call out as well. So it seems like he's not even going to make the top 5 of this contest, although I had him still solidly in my top 3, but the live stream was not super high quality. Now, this is another photo of Brett Wilkin, who I thought looked fantastic, and it really is a battle between him and Tabani, Behrooz Tabani. So we're going to go through and see side-by-side comparisons with Behrooz and Brett Wilkin, but I want to update, this is Enrico Hoffman as well. This guy appears like, on that pose, he's got his arms far too high, but it appears like he's going to be in that top 3. There was pretty much 3 guys put back in the lineup after that first call out. He was one of them, but he wasn't called out again. It was just Behrooz and Brett. I would like to see more comparisons, to be honest with you guys. Now, I think I put these in the wrong order, but we've got the most muscular up first. Now, guys, let me know in the comments while we are live on this one, and also let me know after the live is gone up as well if you're watching this on replay. But I've got to say, through the chest, you'd say Behrooz. He's got those really deep cuts in there, so I'd say minorly the chest I'd give there to Behrooz. Delt-wise, it's pretty close. Behrooz is a very, very capped, very well capped. I think Brett's have a certain level of roundness to him, but Behrooz poke out pretty well. But Behrooz almost overpower his chest where they stick forward a little bit. I don't know what you guys think of that. Someone says, is the Chinese guy top 5? It looks like he might be outside the top 5. He's on the outside of a second call out, so that sort of suggests that to me. Now, Behrooz through the midsection, I prefer Brett just because they're thicker, really dense, round. And in the legs, I prefer Brett as well. Because when you see that upper body, I'd sort of lean Behrooz for sure. But then you go down to the legs and you see those thick medialuses by Brett Wilkin. And overall, I just think the legs are just bigger and more separated on Brett. So that one's really close, but I'd give that to Brett Wilkin. Now, on this ab pose, Brett's not 100% sitting on his abs perfect, but when you have the combination of the side poses, I think Brett just takes out the ab pose as well. So I have it 2 poses kneel to Brett, but very close on both the poses as well. And then you see, I like the front delts popping forward. Looks like Laverne, yeah. You can make a case for either, but I'd have Brett winning that one. Thicker at the waist in terms of sideways, but Behrooz has that very, very tiny waist. Now, the side tricep, another super close pose. Now, this is Brett Wilkin's pose traditionally from what we've seen in the past, but Behrooz opens up really well across the shoulders. I'll give him that for sure. Got great arms as well. The tricep really pops. The glutes are in really, really well. Brett has a little bit more in terms of just that, I suppose, separation in that outer quad and the thicker abs especially as well. So Very, very close on the side tricep. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as well after this live goes up, and let me know who you have winning. Is it Behrooz? Is it Brett Wilkin? Let me know in the comments. And also, if you guys are watching this live, give it a thumbs up as well. And if you are watching afterwards, give it a thumbs up too. So I might say this side tricep is a tie. Back double now. Very, very close pose once again. I mean, the back double, I think I'd give this one to Brett Wilkin because those glutes are so edged out. The hamstrings are pretty even. You might even say that Behrooz has the slightly tighter hamstring. It's actually funny. His front hamstring is definitely tighter, which is his left one. And then when Brett puts his other one back, it sort of maybe a little bit harder than Behrooz, or very, very similar. That one's a tough one. I think Brett's thicker through the back. I think he's maybe even a little bit thicker through the delts as well. And his lats insert a lot lower. So I'd give a back double bicep to Brett with potentially a few other ties, but very, very close on that pose. Side chest, Behrooz actually did really shock me in that side chest. And Brett's actually sitting on his side leg a little different here as well. So Brett has thickness, I'd say, overall over Behrooz. And when I saw it from the other angle, I actually did have Brett, but this side, I mean, a little bit more crisp in the lower body. I mean, this one's almost a tie as well. It is so close. Now, when you go down further, you see the calves on Brett compared to the calves on Behrooz. So you say, oh, calves. But it's one of those contests. But if any show is going to be decided on calves, it's going to be this one. So someone's saying the ab shot on Behrooz all day. I mean, in that photo, I'd say yes. Very, very close. I mean, upper body wise, I give this one to Behrooz. I think Brett has his hands maybe slightly too high on this pose, just slightly. I think they're just right where his lats sort of insert, where I think he should have them, the upper lat almost insert. So I think you should have them a little bit lower, in my opinion. I think that would sort of close, close that up a little bit more and make it look a little bit more impressive, but not too bad at all. I'd give this pose here to Behrooz, just because of the way Brett's hitting it, even though I think Brett has some more impressive body parts in terms of the legs and whatnot, I would probably give that one narrowly to Behrooz. So I have it about 3 poses to 1, Brett winning thus far. Very, very close, guys. And the other ones are literally all ties because it is that close. And the front double bicep. Now, upper body wise, I think you can't deny Behrooz here in terms of when you look at from the sort of upper lats upwards. I would say Behrooz because he has a peaky biceps. Very, very impressive along there. When you go down from the lat insertion downwards, you give it to Brett pretty much all day. So a very, very tough pose because the legs are bigger on Brett. They are more separated. The abs pop a little bit more. So who do you guys have on that front double bicep? For me, that is just so, so close. It's ridiculous. I'm going to run through all those again. You guys can let me know who you have in the comments because this is just such a close contest. And I am just super impressed with both these guys. I think they would have won many, many shows this year. I would say probably 2 poses to 3, 2 poses to 4. I'd have Brett narrowly winning this one. But guys, it is so damn close for the win here at the 2022 Romania Pro. Who do you guys have winning and why? Let me know the exact reasons. Do you think Brett has the legs, so he should win this contest? I wasn't even playing that one. Do you think Brett should win because he has the legs? He has a little bit more size. He has maybe some more roundness to him, or do you have Behrooz because he has that crazy front double bicep, the peaky biceps, and like I said, very conditioned through the chest, very balanced there. I might give that one to Behrooz. I might give this one to Brett. Like, it's just so, so close. I want to go pose by pose and make some definitive decisions, but I literally just put these photos in there and put it up, and I'm analyzing them in front of you guys live. So this one is so close. I didn't know which pose I'd give to which bodybuilder. I was going through it live even as well, and I was having a hard time with it. So it is definitely a battle. When I did see some of that footage where it does give the advantage to Behrooz as well, like this footage, I think Brett looked a little harder. Like that front lat spread, to me, even though he's on the other side, he looked better in my opinion. But then you got Behrooz on the front double where he's got the peaky biceps as well. So in terms of size, this should give Behrooz the advantage. But watching this video, I sort of start to lean towards Brett a little bit more. So it is so damn tough. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy close, guys. Some people saying, I knew people was going to say this. Some people saying Brett easy, then some people saying Behrooz. In the comments before, I had about probably 60-40, 60% saying Brett Wilkin, and then 40% saying Behrooz, and then I had some more coming in for Behrooz. It's just like, it is so close, guys. Go latest comments. Michael Pedros, overall Brett for the win. Butcher all the way. It literally comes down to calves and earlobe development from Steve H. Behrooz is more conditioned. In some areas, yeah, and then some areas, certainly Brett's more conditioned. So, so I'm saying number 20. I'll go back to that. That's number 6. So someone's saying, yeah, Brett Wilkin. And number 21 is that Asian guy that got his pro card, Liang. Super, super impressive. Let's go through. Glitch Trader says every pose Behrooz wins, you call it a tie, so you're not to lose Brett on your podcast. Lol. No, man, I had 2 poses to 3 or 2 poses to 4. So, and then I had a lot of them being a tie because it's just that close. It's crazy. I think the butcher is cutting the meat today. That's from Kevin Clements from down there in Miami. How much does he weigh? That's from Max B. I'm not sure how much Brett weighs exactly, actually. He said he was, trying to remember, he's 6 pounds heavier than he was at Chicago when he placed second to Hunter Labrada. Behrooz easily, to be honest. Sorry, guys. Got a scratchy throat from earlier. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting contest. Let me know who you think. Roman looks amazing too. Yeah, he does. But unfortunately, it was zoomed out while he's on stage. So, it's going to be a battle. I don't know who's going to win this show. It is going to be a battle, and I cannot wait to see who comes out on top. Let me know who your favorite is in terms of their physique in the comments below. And yeah, let me know who's winning and why exactly. So anyway, guys, that's it for this video. We'll be back with the finals very, very soon. Within a few hours, I'd say. I'll put up a live, and we'll go live once again. I'll probably just do it for the open men this time. I'll jump on a little bit before they go on stage while the classic guys are on, give you the results for the classic, and also give you the results and run you through what's going on in the finals of the 2022 Romania Pro. So guys, make sure if you do like this content and do want to subscribe and not miss any of the content coming up, give the video a thumbs up, smash that like button, also subscribe and hit the notification bell button. That way you'll be notified of every video that goes up from myself, Xavier Wills at Desktop Bodybuilding. And like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, live or after this video has gone live and you're watching the replay. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'll be going live for the final, so make sure you do subscribe and hit the notification bell button, as I mentioned. And that's it for me. So that's it for Xavier Wills, Desktop Bodybuilding. We are out.